everyone, welcome back to some more Minecraft, and in this episode, let's make it daytime. I want to show you a house that by itself isn't the most luxurious house, but the designers did a great job speccing the exterior of the home out and including a ton of amenities. Now, before I get into it, I want to show you the house beforehand. All the house before. You see, it's very bare bones. Nothing much here, as you guys can see. I gotta kind of keep the mouse turned so you guys don't see the new house just yet. But like you can see, it's kind of bare bones. There's not really any exterior flourishes or nothing like that. But this house, the one right here, has quite a bit of external flourish. Mainly having two massive cherry trees out in front of the house that are also lit. They have lanterns on them. I also have a nice concrete path to walk from the driveway to the front door, so that's nice. Obviously, unfortunately, a two-car garage, but we'll get to that later. Got a nice pool here. And on the other side of the yard, we got a nice hot tub. And also, your backyard is fenced. So, it's not really the biggest backyard of any house, but the backyard is fenced, so that is quite nice. This is a 5-bed, 5-bath, 4,783 square foot home. And it's quite, and its floor plan is a little unique. That's all I'm gonna say. As you did see from the external fly around, I'll do it again. You do get a 2-car garage, which is a little small for the house of this size. The house is covered by the palm trees, or cherry trees, so. This is kind of an inversion of the house over there, which is white on pink. This is pink on white. Or pink on white, I guess. So, yeah, it's a little bit more luxurious. Well, not really, but. And it's also the first house of my series to contain double staircases to the second floor. Yes, this is the only house that I've built to have 2 staircases that lead up to the second story. Although they're very close together, but you'll see why they're close together a little later once they're on the second floor. Starting off with the entranceway, obviously it is vaulted. That's not really a weird design choice. But once you come out of it, you'd expect like a grandiose view of the entire house. Nope, you get a wall smack to the face. And a hallway here that leads to your 2-car garage. You can also enter the pantry here, so obviously this house you can access the pantry from the garage in case you want to unload some groceries. And this leads right into the kitchen, which is large enough to hold a, a island, but this model doesn't have it. There's several different models of houses. There's also an 8-bed, 8-bath variant where there's like 4 more bedrooms. There's 4 bedrooms on the first floor instead of 1. They opted for the 1-bedroom in this variation here, and they also did not opt for the island in this variation. Coming over here, you got your nice living room. Unfortunately, the living room is not easily seen from the entranceway. You have to crawl around. You got to go either through the kitchen right over there or the dining room here. You do get a nice laundry room, which has enough space for a washer and dryer. That's it. But to enter the living room, you got to go through there. Coming along here, you got your staircase here, obviously, and then, whoops, you do get a auxiliary bedroom down here. Unfortunately, this house has also not been configured with a master bath. Master bed, master bathroom. All 5 bedrooms are around the same size, so there's not one distinct masters. But you do get a nice bathroom down here on the first floor. You do get a nice closet as well here. So that's quite nice. So that's it up to the second story. I'm going to use this staircase right here. So as you can see, you can go up the staircase, wrap around, and on the other end is this staircase. So on the second floor, they're on opposite ends of the hallway. Well, for the first floor, obviously, they're kind of close together. But as you guys can see, got bedroom number 2 here. With a nice bathroom right here. Very nice floor plan layout. And a nice closet over here. Unfortunately, it is not lit. So that's why I have to cut corners. Got bedroom number 3 here. You got another bath closet right here. with its own bathroom. This one can be considered a master's bath, but obviously it's got a single vanity, a single toilet that's not private, and there's no stand-up shower. But it does have the size to become a master's bath, but they obviously didn't opt for the master bath package. Although it should be automatically included. But unfortunately for this house's design, master bedrooms do often have to be purchased separately. I kind of like to design houses like a car with models, like base model, fully loaded model. This is closer to the base model for house for the actual house. They also have a ton of flourishes outside, which are pretty good. So yeah, it's like a base model, but with tons of add-ons added onto it. But it's still a base model, you know. And then coming over here, you got bedroom number 4, one of these smaller bedrooms, which has its own nice closet with an open window. And then through the closet, you get access to your bathroom, which is decent size as well. Nothing to complain about here. And lastly, you get another bedroom here with a tiny little closet here and a bathroom on the other side of the bedroom with tons of lanterns as light. This house also did not come optioned with a bonus room. So if you purchase like a higher trim level, higher trim I say in air quotes, I'm marketing this house like a freaking car. But if you get the higher trim with the 8 bedrooms, it does come default with a master's and a bonus room. So you don't have to add those on separately. But with the base model with only 5 bedrooms, you do have to add on an extra bonus room and master bed. But if you go for the 5-bedroom option, 5-bedroom layout here, you will not be getting 5 bedrooms. If you opt for a bonus room, you get 4 bedrooms, and one of them will be just a bonus room. So there'll be no plumbing so there'll be no bathroom or closet for one of the bedrooms. Yeah, and the bonus room will be this room right here. But they did spec this room out to be a bedroom, so this will be considered a bedroom instead of a bonus room. So, but that's just the way it was spec'd out. But yeah, this is the house, guys. Nice vaulted entranceway. All variants come with vaulted entranceways. You can go with the 8-bedroom option, but only have 5 bedrooms, but have a vaulted living room, a vaulted garage, a vaulted dining room even as an option. So I might be creating those later just so you guys can see what the options are for those. But this is one of the more basic models. It has 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, no bonus room, no vaulted living room, no master's bedrooms, stuff like that. So this is one of the first house configurations where it's been actually very similar to a car model. Cars line up, such as like a Honda Civic with the base model Civic, a touring model Civic, the Civic Si, the Civic Sport. There's tons of variations of the Civic, just like there's going to be tons of variations for this house over here. So this is the base model. This is the quotations base model Civic. But across from it, we might build like the 8-bedroom variant here with no vaulted living room, no vaulted anything, just the vaulted entranceway. We have 8 bedrooms scattered all over the place. It will have a master's and a bonus room plus. So it'll have a bonus room, and then 8 bedrooms. So that is the thing we have to deal with here. For the 8-bedroom variant, you do get an option for a 3rd floor. So if you do want to expand, for example, get rid of the bonus room, have it to be 10 bedrooms, and then have a couple extra bedrooms on the 3rd floor, you can. So the 8-bedroom variant is a lot more customizable. If you want, you can bump it up to 14 beds. If you want, you can drop it down to 6 beds with like a library, a gym, and a movie theater if you so desire. So, but this house, the 5-bed, there's only a couple options you can have, such as adding a master bed and adding a bonus room. There's a fair share of customizations for this house. So if you want to see the 8-bedroom version where I pop it up to 14 beds and another one where I just drop it down to 6, and then I feel like you guys get the idea of the middle 8-bedroom variant, like tell me in the comments below, and I can easily build that and tour it for you guys. So tell me in the comments below if you guys want to see those kinds of episodes where I tour the 14 fully loaded all-bedroom variant or the minimally loaded bedrooms, but we have tons of extra stuff like theaters, gyms, libraries, offices, stuff like that. If you also want to see that, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.